Hello people, in this video we want to look at health worker. Okay, so basically we want to look at health worker. Okay, this health worker can be male or female. So what are we looking at? Health worker. So where exactly we are? See, in Srivastav committee you saw he recommended that there will be two posts, health worker, health assistant. Basically health worker is what we want to look at in this video. Health worker, what they suggested was one male health worker for 5,000 population, one female health worker for 5,000 population. That's what was suggested. And then you have a health assistant post where you will have what the suggestion he gave was, or this committee gave was two health workers, one health assistant will manage, kind of a thing. Okay, that was the recommendation they gave. But anyways, what the textbook says is one health assistant, like one health assistant female will supervise 6 health workers female, like that. Okay, so 1:6 looks like. Okay, this is health assistant 1 means there'll be 6 health workers. Okay, so did you get it, guys? So shall we move on? So basically if you want to meet these health workers, where should you go? You can go to a sub center, right? So sub center you can meet the health worker. There will be at each sub center they will be there. Sub center will try to cover a population of 5,000. So they said, right, one health worker to cover a population of 5,000, one male, one female. So that is what will happen in sub center. Okay. You can also go to a PHC, guys, and meet them. See, PHC also has a health worker female. We are focusing on what in this video? Only health worker. We are not looking at assistant. Assistants are also there at the PHC, but anyways, you focus on health worker. Health worker female you can get in PHC. Okay. So where are these health workers? They will be there in sub center and PHC. But the male health worker, you will not be able to, they will not reside there, they will reside outside. So it says here, the health worker male also works in sub-center area, but he does not reside in the sub-center building, he stays outside. He does not carry out mother-child services, but everything else he will do. Okay, a lot of other things he will do. Okay, did you get it? Now, where you can meet them, what is the population that they represent, etc. Now, shall we go to the actual job description of these people? Guys, a health worker female, she also represents 5,000 population. Actually, she works for 500 families. See here, the health worker female limits her activities among 350 to 500 families. So let's put that here. She will limit her activities to 350 to 500 families. Okay. So what and all will she do? High level you look at, okay, because there is way too much information in the textbook. So she will do maternal and child health, she will take care of family planning, medical termination of pregnancy, nutrition, immunization, diet training, okay, communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, she will look at some things, vital events, birth, death, record keeping, treatment of minor ailments also she can do, team activities, okay. So let's just group these. These things are something to do with women, kind of a thing, okay. Let's put that here. Maternal and child health, family planning, medical termination of pregnancy, nutrition, immunization, diet training also for what? For delivery, right? So that is also something to do with mother-child only. Immunization also you can say mother-child, nutrition also you can say mother-child only, kind of a thing, okay. Then, communicable disease, non-communicable disease, vital events, birth, death, record keeping, again that will become some kind of a record keeping only, vital events. Then she will also treat minor ailments and then team activities. So if somebody asks you overall what is the role of health worker female, what will you say? So what will they do? They will give maternal and child health services, family planning, medical termination of pregnancy, nutrition, immunization, diet training, all this they will do. Then they will help in communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, vital events, record keeping, treatment of minor ailments, team activities. So can you say, guys, what maternal and child health, what she will do? See, basically A&M is an old term, okay, auxiliary nurse, midwife, this is an old term. Now they are all multi-purpose workers. So basically they should not, they are not the dyes to do the delivery, isn't it? What that dye training is coming here. Look at what exactly these people have to do. They have to register pregnant women, provide for her care, ensure that she makes at least 4 of the visits antenatal checkup, right? Minimum at least 4. Then they should do urine test to confirm for pregnancy, and they should also make her get her checked for albumin and sugar in urine, estimate hemoglobin level. Then refer all these women to the PHC, right? They should refer them to PHC. Then what else will they do, guys? In maternal and child health, what will this health worker do? Focus, guys. RPR test for syphilis also they can recommend. Then abnormal pregnancy, etc. They will have to refer the case. Okay. Then they'll have to conduct deliveries in her area when called for. Supervise deliveries under DIEs. Under these DIEs, they'll have to supervise deliveries and assist them. They'll have to refer difficult labor and newborn abnormalities. All refer. Then identify the beneficiaries, etc. for disbursement of any benefit that the government is giving like cash, Janani Suraksha Yojana, Janani Shishu Suraksha Karyakram, all that. By 7th of the month, they will have to give them this money, right? Basically, she'll have to make sure that these people get the money, right, into their accounts. Track the pregnancies. Then after delivery, make postnatal visits, right, on 0, 3, 7 and 42nd days, right? So she has to visit them even after delivery. Okay. Then in case of low birth weight baby, she'll have to suggest more postnatal visits. Okay. She herself will have to do more postnatal visits, is it? She'll have to make sure that there is early breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth, right? Exclusive birth feeding for 6 months. Timely weaning has to happen. You'll assess the growth and development of the infants, right? Under 5 children. Then you will, whatever you think is beyond your level, you should refer it. That's the main thing. Okay. Then any case of diarrhea, acute respiratory infections, etc., you will have to treat it and refer according to IMNCI, that is integrated management of neonatal and childhood illnesses. Then they will also educate the mother individually and in groups. They will educate. Okay. And these people will help the medical officers. Where are these people situated, guys? By health worker female in sub-center and PHCs, you will get them 1 in 5,000 population. Basically, around 500 families, you can say maximum that they will attend to. Then coming to family planning, guys, we're done with maternal and child health details we have looked at. Look at family planning. Family planning, what will they do, guys? Eligible couples, she will find, inform them, right? Distribute conventional contraceptives, oral contraceptives. What else? If they are willing for sterilization, you can accompany them to the hospital, or even if they are needing some other contraceptive information, they can be accompanied to the hospital. Then once they get it done, you see the side effects, then you give some treatment for spot or side effects, minor complaints, and then you refer. Then what else will they give, you think, in family planning, guys? Focus family planning. What and all more advice can they give? There's something called depot holders. They will give continuous supply of conventional contraceptives to the depot holders. They will build rapport with the acceptors, the village leaders, ashas, dais, etc. Where are ashas here in this whole game? See, ashas are here. See, currently we are looking at what? Health worker. Grassroots workers, you have asha workers. She will be like 2 for 1,000 population, right? But health workers only 1 for 5,000 population. These are asha workers in the pink sari, pink dress. So don't get confused. We are not looking at asha workers. We are looking at health worker female, MPW, multipurpose worker. That's what they are calling them now. So this is what you have to learn. Okay, they will be there in the sub-center and PHC. 1 for 5,000 population. Okay, and they report to whom? To health assistant. Yeah. So what are we looking at? They also help medical officers in supervising the delivery, etc. Okay. What are we looking at? Still we are looking at family planning. So they'll also participate in Mahila Mandal meetings and educate women on family welfare program. Now let us come to medical termination of pregnancy. Guys, I'm sure these are so generic, you will write everything in the exam, right? So medical termination of pregnancy, women who need this medical termination of pregnancy, identify them, refer them to the nearest approved information, right? And explain them about the consequences of a septic abortion, right? That could be dangerous, and inform them about the available services for medical termination for medical termination of pregnancy. Explain to them the available services. Okay, we are done with the medical termination of pregnancy. Nutrition, you will identify cases of malnutrition, give necessary treatment, you refer them, folic acid, iron tablets for pregnant women, nursing mothers, young children, administer vitamin A also they can administer. Okay, then universal program on immunization. So what are they doing here? UIP. So what is happening here? You immunize pregnant women with tetanus toxoid, and now they have added diphtheria, right? Then for all children, what will you give? DPT, oral polio, BCG, hepatitis B, etc. as per the schedule. Then you will ensure that you will have injection safety, safe disposable of these injections, etc. Right? What else, guys? It's very important to maintain these vaccines in their cold chain. So that also these people only are responsible for, guys. And they should also, whatever waste is generated during immunization, they should manage that waste. Okay. Then you will maintain these records, right? Who dropped out, who is left out in immunization, etc. Then you will also report vaccine-associated paralytic poliomyelitis, any adverse events following immunization, AEFI, all that you will record, report, refer, all that. Record, report, refer, all that you write, okay? Then we are still here in the immunization, guys. Don't go away. We still have a lot to cover. Immunization. So what else is there? All the work plans that they have, right, including the names of the ASHA workers and the Anganwadi workers, they should display it at each subcenter. Who will do all this? In the subcenter, these people are there, right? They should do all these. They have to display the work plan, etc. in the subcenter. Then paintings, posters and all they should make. Next. Okay, we'll go fast. Don't worry. Dye training they have to do. List the dyes in her area. They won't train, but they have to list the dyes in the area and involve them in the family welfare and training program, etc. Now we are going to communicable diseases. Basically, any communicable diseases there, you will notify the PHC, medical officer in the PHC. You will notify that person that there is a case of diarrhea, dysentery, fever, rigors, fever with rash, fever with jaundice, acute facet paralysis in a child less than 15 years. That's for polio surveillance, right? What is that? Acute flaccidity paralysis surveillance, you have that, right? And any adverse event following the immunization, all that you will notify the medical officer in the PHC, okay? Fever with unconsciousness, etc. And if there is anything communicable, she has to also inform the health worker male to enable him to take further action. Then, any malaria cases there, then she will have to inform the health worker male. Yeah, we told you malaria also. Any skin patch with loss of sensation, then she will have to bring that to the notice of the health worker male or the medical officer in PHC. Okay. She also has to assist the health worker male in maintaining a record of cases in her area. I think they have to work together more than, saying that she has to bring it to his notice. They have to work together as male, female. So they're going house to house, taking record of cases, maintaining record of cases, etc. So she'll have to take each other's help. So guys, what are we looking at? Communicable diseases. So you'll have to assist them in maintaining record of whoever has tuberculosis, leprosy, malaria, etc. Check whether they are taking their tablets. Very important, right? Tuberculosis, leprosy. They should take their treatment correctly. Then you will motivate them to take their medicine correctly, right? Guys, what are we looking at? We are looking at health worker female. What will she do if there's a defaulter? You'll encourage. Still, if there's a problem, then you will bring it to the notice of the health worker male, health assistant male. Then oral rehydration ORS she will give for people having diarrhea, dysentery, vomiting, etc. And if there is any case of blindness, including suspected cases of cataract, then again you'll have to refer it to the PHC. Okay. She'll have to educate people on STIs, sexually transmitted infections, RTIs. What is RTI? Reproductive tract infection, is it? And HIV AIDS. You should educate people, right? Then if there is filaria, then you will identify cases with lymphedema. Okay. Elephantiasis, hydrocele, you will refer them for appropriate management. You know that filariasis, hydrocele can be there, right? And then you will train these people to care for their feet and home-based remedies. You will distribute this DEC, diethyl carbamazine and albendazole on National Filarial Day. You will distribute these deworming drugs, everything. Okay, now we are done with communicable. Let's go to non-communicable diseases. Guys, what are we looking at? the job description of a health worker female. Is it too much, guys? Okay, let's look at it very quickly. Don't worry. Non-communicable diseases, what she has to do? Prevent and detect non-communicable diseases. Okay, then coming to vital events, she has to record birth, death, especially of mother and infants, they are saying. Okay, then record keeping she has to do. Pregnant women at earliest, they should record, register, and you have to check on infants, adolescents, women who are aged 15 to 44, that's reproductive age. Then you will maintain their prenatal and maternity records, child care records. Then you will prepare record on eligible couple and maintain it, right? For contraceptive distribution, IUD insertion, couples, you should get them sterilized if they have finished their family, right? Or if they think their family is complete. Then they'll have to submit this weekly, monthly reports to the health assistant. To whom will they submit, guys? You already know that arrow mark here. This one. They will submit it to the health assistant. What are we discussing? Health worker. Okay. Then let's go back. Her duties. We're almost here, guys. Then malaria cases also, she'll have a passive surveillance register, etc. Then treatment of minor ailments. Let us see this. This looks interesting, right? What treatment can she give? Provide treatment for minor ailments, first aid for accidents, emergencies, provide treatment as per Indian system of medicine. Looks like as per Ayush, she's going to give treatment. Then team activities, she will do some team activities like she herself will attend some staff meetings. She'll coordinate her activities with the health worker, male and other health workers, including health volunteers, ashas, dais, etc. She'll coordinate with the village head sanitation committee, PRI. What is PRI? The Panchayat Raj institution looks like. She'll coordinate with them. Okay, so that is her job. Coordinate with the Panchayat Raj, village health sanitation committee. Then she will meet the health assistant each week and she'll seek guidance. And then she will maintain cleanliness of the subcenter. So the cleanliness of the subcenter is also the responsibility of the health worker, female. I hope it is of both male and female. Okay. Then dispose medical waste and camps, campaigns and all she will organize. We are done with female health worker, guys. So we just looked at details of each of these 12 things that they have mentioned in the textbook. So we just generally say what and all she will do. Mother and child care, immunization, nutrition, diet training, for family planning, MTP. Okay. Then communicable, non-communicable disease, vital events, record keeping, treatment of minor ailments and team activities. Okay. Then we'll move on to health worker male. HWM, health worker male, he does not do MCH services, mother child services, he does not do. Then what does he do? And where will you get him? In the subcenter, right? So what and all he will do? Based on national health programs, they have divided here. Okay, let us look at this. His job is based on national health program. These are his jobs. Okay, let us see what is common and what is not common. Communicable disease is common. Okay, communicable disease is common with the female. Vital events record keeping is common. Okay, then environment, sanitation, nutrition. Nutrition is common, but I think here it's more about the men, etc. So let us look at national health programs. Malaria, so National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program. Leprosy, tuberculosis. So leprosy, tuberculosis and malaria, very important. Okay, they've given high priority. Blindness control program, that is Vision 2020. So cataract, glaucoma, all that. Expanded program on immunization. So immunization also he's taking care of. Reproductive and child health program. Why is this here? They said they won't do this, right? Then what is this sitting here? Reproductive and child health program. Okay, so shall we look at this, guys? Get up, take a deep breath. We will start with the health worker male. Okay, let us look at his job description. So when it comes to malaria, he will collect this thick and thin blood smears on one glass slide for whoever has a fever history. Okay, and then he will also talk to these ashas, etc., if they have taken any smears, and then he will dispatch these blood smears along with these MF2. What is MF2 here? I think along with the form. So he will send it to the laboratory, okay, twice a week. And once he gets the results, he will verify the radical treatment which has been administered by ASHA or the FTD. FTD is what? Fever treatment something. It's fever treatment center, guys. Then he will administer radical treatment for people who have malaria. If somebody has malaria, he got the result is positive, he will give the radical treatment to the positive cases as per the schedule. Got it right? But he will take the instructions from the medical officer at the PHC. Okay. And then he shall contact the ASHA and FTD to inform them about the spray dates. So they will spray the area, looks like, so that the mosquitoes don't breed anymore. Guys, this is not getting over at all. Now, what did we finish? Malaria. Now they are going to Kala Azar, okay? From each family, he'll inquire about the fever case, etc. Then he will guide the suspected cases to the nearest PHC, etc. So you have to write Kala Azar. Then coming to Japanese encephalitis, what will he do for Japanese encephalitis? So from each family, he will inquire about fever case, right? And the two, if there is fever with encephalitis, so that is what he will do for Japanese encephalitis, okay? Then for filarial endemic areas, he will identify people who have lymphedema. Then he will check if they have hydrocele, etc. Then leprosy. So after that vector-borne diseases, what did you look at? Malaria, Kala Azar, Japanese encephalitis, filaria, all four we finished. Now let us go to leprosy. Leprosy eradication program. Under this, what will he do? He will identify people who have skin patches with loss of sensation, etc. and refer them to the PHC. Then he will check if they are taking regular treatment. That's it. Then he'll maintain their records. Coming to National Revised Tuberculosis Control Program, he will see if people have this prolonged cough, spitting blood, etc. And he will take sputum of these people, sputum smears, and he will go and get it checked if it is tuberculosis, right? Then he will check whether these people are taking proper treatment, and he will motivate the defaulters, and then he will assess them and carrying out DOTS activities, motivate people for taking tuberculosis treatment. National Blindness Control Program, you will identify and refer all the blindness cases to the PHC. So what and all did we finish now? The national programs, vector, then you finished tuberculosis, leprosy. Now coming to national blindness. The fourth one is blindness. Then fifth one, expanded program on immunization. You will give DPT vaccine, you will administer these vaccines, polio vaccine, measles vaccine, etc. BCG, you will administer tetanus toxoid to pregnant female. Okay, then you will assist the health assistant male. Health assistant male will be there. No, you will assist them in school immunization program. Okay. Then reproductive and child health program, I thought they won't do. Then what are they doing here? He is talking about the mainly about the contraceptives. Okay, family planning. So to talk to the men, right? That is why reproductive and child health programs, more than maternal, they're talking about reproductive. So you should again talk about family planning, medical termination of pregnancy services, etc. Okay. For child, what is that? Diarrhea, chlorination of drinking water, he will help in. Then encourage the use of latrines. Then guys, some reproductive, you will say any genital sores people have, etc. You will know what to do, right? STIs, RTIs. Communicable diseases, basically same thing you write, okay, as the female worker. Diarrhea, whooping cough, encephalitis, tetanus, acute eye infections, etc. What will you do? You will refer them, right? And then STIs, HIV, all that is very important. You will counsel people on that. Environmental sanitation, this male worker's job is to chlorinate public water. Then how to dispose waste, he has to teach them. How to dispose liquid waste, solid waste, home sanitation, he has to teach all this. Okay. Then what else you think he will do, guys? He will teach them how the uses of latrines and how to construct smokeless chulas, all that. Okay. Coming to nutrition, he will identify cases of low birth weight, malnourishment, give them necessary treatment, refer them. Coming to vital events, he will record what and all, births and deaths. Then coming to record keeping, he will maintain the record. Everything that he is doing, he has to maintain records, submit them. As simple as that, right? So we are done with job responsibility of this health worker male. So it was quite a long journey. So let's take a recap, guys. In this video, we wanted to look at health worker male, female. So basically, it was recommended by Srivastav committee that you have health workers, health assistant. So basically, health worker will be available at a sub-center for you. At the lowest level, you will find them at sub-center, 1 male, 1 female for 5,000 population. They are also available at the primary health center along with health assistant. A health assistant actually supervises the health worker. Grassroots worker, you have ASHA, etc. Village guys, Anganwadi workers will be grassroots workers. But here we are looking at health worker. So health worker can be male or female. So where will you find them? In sub-center and PHC. So you have the health worker female, she's a MPW, multipurpose worker. ANM was an old term they are saying, and she basically attends to how many? 5,000 population, or they can say 500 families. What and all will she do? Maternal and child health, family planning, medical termination of pregnancy, nutrition, immunization, diet training. Okay. Communicable diseases, she will help in notifying, etc., and educating people. Non-communicable diseases. Then vital events, birth, death, everything she will record. She will maintain the records of everything that she's doing, submit them. Basically, treatment of minor ailments. Remember, everything they will do is refer, important. And then team activities she will conduct. She will attend meetings. She will also give training to others, etc. So that is team activities. So that is health worker female. Remember, we did not look at ASHA. ASHA is the people with these pink sarees. We have not looked at that in this. We looked at health worker female. Now coming to health worker male, he does not carry out MCH services. What does he do then? Basically, he works on these national health programs. You can think of vector-borne diseases, malaria, leprosy, tuberculosis, blindness control program. Immunization also he will help in. Reproductive and child health program he will help in, especially in contraceptives and family planning. That's what his job is mainly. Okay, then coming to communicable diseases, he will do the same thing, notifying, education, etc., identifying people, then and referring them. Then environment sanitation, he is responsible for chlorinating the water bodies. He is responsible for teaching how to dispose dispose waste. He is responsible for teaching people the benefits of latrine, etc. Nutrition, what will he teach in nutrition? Did we see nutrition? Wait, what did we see in nutrition? Yeah, he will identify cases of low birth weight, malnourishment, etc. And he will give necessary treatment for these people, and then he'll refer. Vital events, birth, death, he will record keeping whatever he does, weekly, monthly reports he has to prepare and submit. That's it. A health worker, male, female, done. Bye-bye.